First of all, congratulations to UNI and the victory. They played a good game, did the things they needed to do to get the victory. Obviously disappointed, primarily for our senior class, which these guys are part of. A tremendous group of student athletes, young men, and appreciative of what they did in our program. And our program will move on. We'll be back. Just disappointed that these guys are not going to be part of it.
Ryan, how much does it hurt to know you guys aren't going to keep playing football right now?
I mean, right now it's the worst feeling in the world. Just everybody I met here, relationships I built, friends. I just love every one of them, and the feeling in the locker room just really hurts.
Adam, is it a little bit of a surreal feeling to know that it's over after a game like today?
Yeah, just Ryan hit it on the dot. You know, it's just the relationships built, and just knowing that it's finally come to an end. It's a tough pill to swallow. But like Coach Stig said, give UNI credit. You know, they played a great game. They stuck in there, and the program will move on. We couldn't get it done, but I know this program is going to bigger, better places, and we'll get it done next year.
Offensively, you know, what kind of things do you think in the coming days you'll look back at and regret and feel like maybe cost you the game today?
Turnovers. I feel like that goes for any team. You know, we just had a tough time just holding on to the ball. We have to clean that up, you know, and we just have to be more disciplined on holding on to the ball. But I don't regret anything playing on that field with those guys. You know, but I would just say ball security is the biggest thing. It's always the little things that you just gotta pay attention to. So I told the guys in the locker room, let's remember this feeling because it doesn't feel good. And so I know they'll come back stronger than ever.
10-0 right off the bat, your first couple drives. Did they start doing something differently defensively to shut you guys out the rest of the way, or did you feel like it was a lot of kind of what you alluded to, sort of shooting yourselves in the foot with some mistakes?
Again, give UNI credit. They played a great. They changed up some things. They played more 4 down than we saw the first game. But then again, just the ball security thing. That's what really killed us. Just we beat ourselves. That's what it really comes down to.
Ryan, their quarterback, last time you played him was kind of running all over the place, really hard for you to get your hands on. And it looked like again today. I mean, they didn't get a lot of yards on you, didn't get a lot of points, but it seemed like he kept some plays alive with his feet at times.
Absolutely, he's a really good football player. Smart, quick. He's good at making decisions. If he's feeling pressure, he's gonna get out of there, and he's really good at making people miss.
You guys had a really good year defensively. New coordinator, some guys stepping in, a few changes. Do you feel like what you guys did as a defense this year is a positive development for this program that you can build on going forward?
Absolutely, I do. You know, on the defensive line especially, we played a lot of young guys. We rotated a lot. There's a lot of experience coming back, and I feel like they're going to do really great things next year.
Hey Ryan, can you just speak to what type of season it's been? You guys have had your ups, had your downs, had injuries, turnovers. When you look at a game like this one today, of course, the end result hurts, but for you guys to get a bye, would you say that this season has been a success?
It's kind of a tough question. To me, the only way to be successful is if we ended up in Frisco with the championship. There are a lot of positives to the season, a lot of things we can build on. So I just look forward to seeing what they can do.
Pose the same question to you. If you can just, for me, just tell me what type of season it's been for the team.
Yeah, you know, our coaching staff has always said we're always going to go through adversity. We faced that. When we entered playoffs, Coach Stig was saying that we were basically writing a new resume, and he was right. And just like I said to Zimmer, it's just ball security, shooting ourselves in the foot. But I feel like it was a successful season. You know, we have a standard of making the playoffs, and the standard now is making it to Frisco, and we fell short of that again. So the standard's Frisco, and we just fell short.
Adam, you played with 2 freshman quarterbacks this year. How do you feel like those 2 guys did, and do you feel like that's something that will, you know, be a positive or something this team can look forward to next year, the development that those 2 guys showed this year?
Yeah, they showed great composure in the pocket. You know, Jabori is an incredible athlete. Keaton He's an incredible athlete as well. When Jabari went down, Keaton stepped right in and filled his shoes, and it's going to be a battle in the spring. And I can't wait to hear who gets the spot in the fall from the guys. And that's what you want at the quarterback position is the competitiveness, so they can battle and get that spot. But I thought they did great. They're young and they learned, and they're going to learn from this. And Keaton did a tremendous job coming in, and just credit to them for doing what they did because it's a big stage.
John, how much credit do you give to UNI's defense? How much did you feel like offensive mistakes, kind of the same things that have hurt you at times before?
I think a game is a play here or play there, and you get momentum or you don't get momentum. And I would give some credit to UNI. I didn't think we ever got in rhythm on offense for 3 quarters. After the first quarter, and what is that? Is that their defense? Is it a drop ball? Is it a holding penalty? Is it a fumble? I would claim that their last two scoring drives were pass plays, a big pass play. That's not a turnover. So every play can win the football game or lose the football game, and I'm not diminishing the importance of hanging on to the football. We preach it. We work on it all the time. But we'll see a lot of plays in that game that would have changed the face of it. Blocking better on the field goal, and we get a field goal, and it's a tied game, and maybe we're still playing. So
Disappointing on a day when, I'm just disappointed that you lost, but defense played very well again. Feel like they played well enough to win.
238 yards, I think. That's well enough to win. Gave up 1 touchdown. If we grab cloth when we've got them sacked there in the game, they're punting the football instead of a 4th and short, and they get it. And so it's a game of inches, and that's funny, but those inches didn't come our way today.
How will you evaluate this season? Kind of the question Brandon asked the players. Does it feel like a successful season, or ending this early, does that make it feel less successful?
No, our expectations and goals are much higher than this. We lost 5 games by a total of 29 points, I think. I think we can claim we could have won each one of those, but we have to do the things so we're on the other end of that statement. So it's not a successful season. We have very high goals and lofty goals, and when it comes down to the playoffs and you're looking 15 seniors in the eye, we fell short.
Coach, you guys are losing a lot, like you just mentioned, 15 seniors, but you guys are going to return a lot too when it comes to an experience like this. Is it a builder for next season in a sense?
It is if every guy makes the decision to dedicate himself to work harder, to focus harder, to be better in class, so there's no stresses there. Yeah, it is. But we have 94 guys signing a bunch of guys. Every one of those guys has to make that decision and then do the hard work it takes. At our level of football, it takes a lot of hard work to make little improvements. I expect our guys will.
And then was there a turning point in this season when you look at, I know the game just happened, but looking back at that North Dakota game when Gibbs went down, would you say that was the turning point for you guys?
I can't say that, no. No, I can't say that. I think Keaton Heidi's a really good football player. I think Cannon Nelson's a really good football player. And then I say that for 2 reasons. The first one is if I say that, I start looking at guys differently, believing in them less, and I coach them differently. And so I'm a bullheaded German that says I'm never going to do that. And secondly, I promise these guys. I promise these guys when they go out in the field, they can win us the game, and I believe that all 94 guys are left on our roster. I believe that.
And for you guys, a season that the uncontrollable happened with injuries, would you even say that injuries kind of defined your season too?
I think it created some adversity. That's one of the neatest things about sports, different than maybe other activities or whether you face adversity and you have to have the mental and the physical commitment and the mental focus to get through that. And I think these young men, because of that, are going to be better in many, many things because of that. The guys that are injured are going to be better, but our football team's going to be better because of that.
Has, or I should say, did Keaton Heide do enough this year that going into next season, he'll have an opportunity to compete for the starting quarterback job?
Yes, without a doubt. Yeah. Yeah, there's, again, based on all the answers I've given, I believe any of those guys can win us a football game. He's going to have a year in the weight room. He's going to have a spring ball of thinking, I don't have to wait. I don't have to wait my time. I've shown this. I've shown what I can do. So I think that's a huge part of it. So.
Coach, what did they do with their form in front that hampered your running game, and how much did that take a toll on your offense in the second half?
They really didn't do anything. You know, I think UNI's they're a really good football team. They're a really good defensive football team, and so they blitzed a little more in the second half, I guess is what one of the change-ups they made. But their four-man front for us is easier to scheme against than the three-man front because we hardly ever see the three-man front. So we were excited to see the four-man front. I think they just maybe won the offensive line, the line of scrimmage, more than we did. So.
How much did that impact your passing game in the second half?
I don't know how many sacks they had or what Keaton was over. I don't know that. I don't know that. They had 3 sacks. We had 5 sacks. So I think they're blitzing. If that's what you're asking, I think their blitzing affected more than just their four-man rush. Their 4 rushers, and I give a lot of credit. Their front 4 guys, their front 3 guys, I think are the best in the Missouri Valley Football Conference.